Hello, welcome to the Zoom.
Hi.
How are you on this beautiful lockdown day 3,086,000?
I'm ready to go for a non-luck day. I'm good. I'm good.
Good. Okay, so in case you don't know, Martis is on a Zoom with us, and he is the man behind one of our favorite songs and one of our winning hot hits, Keep It Low. And we're going to get into that. We're going to talk about all of that. But obviously, he, as much as he's an artist, as much as you're an artist and a singer and a professional human being, you're also a human. And you've also gone through the ups and downs of the last couple of
Yes.
months. So talk to me a
Yes.
little bit about your lockdown adventure. What have you been doing while the rest of us have been eating and baking and getting fat? Have you been exercising or doing the same thing?
Oh yes, for sure. I gained something around 10 kilograms. So I have to get back to my old weight. But it's okay. The funny thing is that this lockdown was kind of, for me, I get a lot of in writing songs, and in my opinion, I guess I didn't have that kind of situation like other people's, which I was the whole day I was like focused on writing songs and doing stuff and doing music, and until now. But now I realize I need to get back on stage because this is what I'm missing the most right now.
Yeah. What does that look like from here on out? Because I think that has changed. I mean, there's no more going to be, I mean, I don't know, maybe there is, but I don't know if I'd be comfortable with doing like a stage dive or like a meet and greet because you don't know. So what does that
Yeah.
look like for you?
Right now, currently, or what is the
Just in
question
the
about that
future,
one?
what does a tour look like? How do you navigate a pandemic, vaccinated, unvaccinated? Like, what is, like, there are so many moving parts now. So what does a tour look like?
um Touring right now isn't possible, like overall in the whole world.
Yeah.
I don't know how it's going on in the future. I don't know how. Right now, currently the situation is pretty um, frustrating for sure, but um I hope that one day it's come back all what we had once.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna need to get in touch with all the people. I'm gonna need to have conversations, like the reactions to the music. If I'm singing the sing along with the audience and stuff like
Yeah.
that. Yeah,
I can
I hope it's
imagine that must be frustrating and all you have is social media and that's not the same thing.
no, it
Like,
isn't.
at all.
No, because it's like you not get that response like
Yeah.
if you're with the people face to face. And
Yeah.
that's what I'm missing the most. It's like, having these conversations after a nice gig, or that's
Yeah. No, you know what? I've been saying this to everyone. I have moaned forever about gigs and how you have to stand in line for beer and you have to wait in line for the bathroom. And it's always like too many people and it's loud and I'm old. And now I would give anything for a
to
warm
get
beer.
that one back.
Dude, I would give anything to stand half an hour and pay R1,000,000 for a warm beer that I don't actually want. Like, I just want to go.
I'm absolutely down with you in that one.
Okay, so
Yeah.
so other than obviously social media, what have you been doing to connect with the human beings that consume your music? Have you done any lives? Like, well, what have you been doing?
No, nothing
Nothing.
right now, nothing. I'm focused on writing
Okay.
currently, and the only thing I'm doing is after the release is like, releasing some feeds and stories, and interact over Instagram with the people who write me, and that's the only thing I'm doing currently.
Oh, it's so removed though. It's so removed. I feel so bad for the artists at the moment because you guys were like so involved and invested and now it's almost like one step removed. It must be frustrating. But your writing process. So when you say you've been spending time writing, what does that process look like for you?
Usually I'm grabbing my uke, and daily I like playing uke. Everything I'm writing is mostly on my uke, and yeah, I'm writing down and try to, sort songs which maybe bring life if it's coming back. And that's my process right now. So I'm focused on an upcoming single, and yeah, that's a lot of work currently. It's a lot of work, but I love it.
Tell me, when you've created something and you have to put it out in the world, is there a sense of anxiousness around how people are going to receive it? Like if it's good enough, if they're gonna like it. Because it's almost like you're putting a piece of you into the world and waiting for the feedback.
Yeah, it's like, it's, for me, it's like a song is never done. Right now I'm listening to Keep It Low, and I was like, damn, there should be a harmony, and there is something like this, and this is kind of, for me, it's kind of, do they like it? Do they recognize that there's something missing, or is it good enough for the people? Now it's like, I guess it's the typical artist thing.
Yeah.
A song is never done for the artist. So,
Wow.
and if it's pitched, it's not done. So yeah.
How do you manage that though? Because I don't know how I would be with that bar constantly shifting all the time. Then how is a song ever done? Because I would be in the studio and I would be like, no, not now. No, not this one. No, not this one. No, not this one. No, we're gonna go again. We're gonna go again. At what point do you go, okay, we're good now?
I guess I do have people around me which
Okay.
are like straightforward and say, no, that's perfect. Let's kick it, like pitch it like this. And I said, okay, I'm okay with that.
Have you
as long
ever
as I'm good with a song, so everything's fine. Everything's good. The Keep It Low song was kind of a writing process. I have written that one before the lockdown kicked in, and it took me 1 year, and it's like a metamorphosis of that song. So once it sounded, the first start, it sounded more like a typical singer-songwriter song, and I was like, no, this is not, it's not feeling right for that one. And I changed it to this kind of dance stuff, and then there was the whistling part, and yeah. But as I told you, for me, the song is not done, because every time I'm listening to that song, I'm humming harmonies to that one. But hey,
that's okay. We can do an
yeah.
EP of Keep It Low, and Martis can do like all the remixes he wants. Because I feel
Yeah.
like we will consume that because we love this.
Maybe there is a whole EP with different harmonies.
I
The
would,
craziness of an artist.
I'm in for that. I'm in for that. Please, can you do that for us? Because this song has made me incredibly happy. I don't think you realize, as artists, you put these beautiful pieces of poetry and art and music into the world, and you don't, I think, realize how much it touches people. Because there are so many people going through so many things, and they hear your words and they're like, oh, he gets me. But this song happened at exactly the right time when we were mid lockdown. We weren't allowed to drink in this country, so we were very, very sad. The president had taken my cigarettes away, which, I mean, in hindsight was a good thing, but I was very angry. And then Keep It Low happened, and I was walking around my house just with. So I have to say thank you. My dog appreciates you. My nicotine withdrawals and my vodka withdrawals were mitigated somewhat by Keep It Low. But the song very much has a deeper meaning than the happy, whistly, upbeat, up tempo that it is. Talk to me about the writing process and what the song means to you.
That's a story, between, I would say, something maybe right now, and another person, which is, I can't say the name because that girl is famous, and I don't want to have a headline somewhere. And both person were in a relationship with other persons, and yeah, there happened a lot, and a lot of chaos and emotional things, and they were separated for some time and came back because they recognized that it's not that good living without each other person. So, and maybe a little bit of not taking all that stuff too seriously, and yeah, make the best all of every situation you got. So maybe it fits right now to the lockdown situation. So
Little bits, little bit, especially in my country where we go backwards and forwards every week and we don't know. It's like a relationship living in South Africa. You don't know, like you don't know what's coming. But the lyrics for me are the most beautiful because you really speak into the soul of a human, and I feel like you connect with people through these lyrics. How does one do that? Like, how do you look at the song and conceptualize and then go, okay, is it the melody first? Is it the uke first? Is it a sentence that happens? What is first?
The funny part is that within the first second, I had the hook, keep it low. That was within the first second. I'm always humming to something, and the first lines were written on an EDM track, and I was like, keep it low. I was like, oh, that's nice. And then the writing process, there was another artist involved in that one, another writer from Sony ADV, and we both had written that one, and he's like a special lyricist for me. And I gave him all my ideas, all my thoughts, and it was like kind of playing between the two of us. And I was like, damn, I have to give away something from me. And as the song was done, for me, it was like, if this is not going to be pitched or there's nothing happened with that one, I'm kind of giving up. So that felt really special to me, that one. And maybe that's the reason why you have you said that it's kind of touchy for you. It's like kind of it touched your soul in
yeah. No, definitely. But I think every time you do a song, it's a piece of you that you're birthing to the world, and you're gifting us this art. And I think you guys, you're all really good at like kind of half accepting compliments and like pushing them down because you're like, no, it's just a song. Martis, you are a normal human being, right? You're an artist, and we know that, and we all look up to you, and we follow you on Instagram. But you're also a normal human being with normal human being feelings and emotions. And speaking of breakups and separations and relationships, a lot of people at the moment, I think, are going through a really tough space because they've either had to lock down with their significant other and realize that this is not working, or they've locked down apart and they've grown apart by default. What advice do you have for someone who is maybe going through something like that at the moment?
My advice to that people, usually I wouldn't give advices to, but
but you have a platform. One must use one's platform.
for me right now, it's like if you are into that situation, that's kind of a good thing, because you know your other part, like it's knowing that person more than you would be separated in like, you go to work and come back home, you got the social life, and right now you have to like focus on that person. And maybe it's a good thing to know if this is the other part of I want to spend my life with. So and an advice is like, try to understand the other person, and that the other person is stuck in the same situation like you. And keep calm with everything, because every person is like kind of sad and mad and stuff like that, because in this pandemic situation it's pretty hard and tough. And try to understand the other human, like what she's going through right now, and maybe that's helpful. I don't know.
That is wisdom right there, Martis. That is wisdom. I'm keeping that. Thank you. Okay, so you said you were working on something new. What are you working on, and how much can you tell me?
I do have a song called Summer Night, and this is like, it's not having that deep thought behind that lyrics. It was like, I'm in need of something which is happy, which is like when the lockdown is over, people want to dance to, want to listen to, and stuff like that. Yes.
When can we expect it?
Hopefully soon. I don't know. This is up to the record company.
Okay, so we're looking out for that. Okay, so other than the new single, Keep It Low is still charting here in South Africa. What is on the cards for Martis as a person for the rest of the year? I mean, it's nearly over, but what up? What's coming up?
Beside writing songs, hopefully I'm gonna play a bunch of shows, but currently the situation is like maybe.
Fingers
Yeah,
crossed for
fingers
you.
crossed. Let's keep our fingers crossed for that one. That would be really awesome.
Awesome. Martis, thank you so much for your time. But before I let you go, do you possibly have a message for your South African fans who stan you hard?
Thank you for listening to my song Keep It Low. And if I once come to South Africa, I want to hear you all whistling Keep It Low.
I hate to tell you this. I don't think any of us have the intercostal diaphragmatic situation that you have going, but I mean, we'll try. We'll try.
All right.
Martis, thank you so much for this. This was great.
Thank you for having me. It was really a pleasure. I hope that you don't recognize that I'm kind of nervous because it's a long way. It was like ages I did interviews.
No, you are phenomenal. You are really, really great. And I did throw some questions that I didn't actually send you. So sorry and
Thank you very much.
Check